Hey everybody, so today we're going to talk about Opendoor and Robinhood. Me personally, I've been ignoring a lot of the rumors about Robinhood and Opendoor, but now I'm starting to see a lot of news come out about Opendoor and Robinhood. Check out this chart and check out this news. All right, first we're going to look at the chart because here's the weekly chart, same as yesterday if you saw the video. The daily chart, we have 3 red candles going down. Hourly chart, so as soon as the market opens up, it went straight down, consolidated after hours and pre-market, but as soon as the market opened up, it went down, and it also went down to 711, right? 711 is where it went down to, and let's make a marker right there. Yesterday, if you saw the video, I said we have support at the 725. Did we hold the 725? Let's see how well we did holding the 725. So we came down to the 725, and we tried to hold it for a while. You know, we're coming down below it, coming back up, coming down below it, coming back up, and then around 11:20, it just gave up. It said we can't hold the 725, we can't break it. Let's go down further, and went to 711. All right, now we're back above 725 right now on the 5-minute chart, and we're holding it. We're holding 725, and now we're at 730. So we could go up from here. We could hold the 725 and hold it until the end of the day. That would be great. All right, this is official news from Opendoor. They're calling it earnings and chill. Opendoor to stream earnings direct to investors on Robinhood, debuting new financial open house format and interactive question and answer for shareholders. Real estate technology leader ditches the 1990s era conference calls for video live stream and open up Q&A, giving all investors the same access as Wall Street. That's nice. That's real nice news. Like I said before, for Opendoor, reason why I like Opendoor Technology is because it's a turnaround company. When the housing market goes up, Opendoor should follow as well. And once again, Opendoor is trying things different. They're not trying the same old that other companies are trying. They're trying to be different. They want to possibly accept Bitcoin. They're selling houses and buying houses through the mobile app. And now they're trying something new. Again, for the earnings for next week, question and answer for shareholders. October 30th, Opendoor announced it will transform its quarterly earning presentations into a financial open house, becoming one of the first companies to live stream on Robinhood. So this is, once again, showing connection between Robinhood and Opendoor. Before they were saying that the Robinhood CEO purchased shares of Opendoor. We don't know if it's true. Some people are saying that's not true, and no one knows how many shares he bought. More and more, I'm starting to see a connection between Robinhood and Opendoor. This is going to be good for Robinhood and for Opendoor. It's going to give even more exposure to Robinhood and especially more exposure to Opendoor. Remember that their earnings is going to be on November 6, 2025, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. It says the presentation will stream on Robinhood, X, YouTube, and Opendoor's investor relations site. It says, why is Opendoor changing? It says Opendoor is breaking that model. The company will stream a video presentation with the CEO and the interim CFO directly on the Robinhood app. So if you don't have Robinhood, it's going to be tough for you to watch this, all right? And if you want to ask questions, only way you can do it is Robinhood. But it will be presented on X if you want to view it. But if you want to participate, got to have Robinhood app, right? See, that's where I'm saying that it's good for both parties, both companies. It says questions are open now through November 5th at 2 p.m. Pacific. The CEO of Opendoor says we're building tools to make buying and selling a home radically simpler. So that same obsession with simplicity and transparency should extend to how we show up for our shareholders. He's saying that this is not a complicated decision. It's just the right way to show up as a public company in 2025. So he wants to show transparency about his company. He also says if you own our stock, you should be able to ask us anything. No gatekeepers, no dialing codes, no waiting for an analyst to maybe ask your question that you've been thinking about. You can ask the question yourself. So pretty much the financial open house will be pre-recorded. Then once the pre-recorded message is done, it will be open up for questions and answers from investors on the Robinhood app. I'm not sure what time that news officially released, but at 12:15, Opendoor went from 7:15 to 7:34, and it's been holding at 7:25 as we said before. I said 725 is going to be support. We did dip below 725, but we're above it now, and we just need to close above 725, and then possibly hit that 750 today or sometime this week. If we can break 750 today and hold, that'll be very huge. But if not, 725, I'm good with that. And this is the ideal situation on a daily chart, right? We came down, then we consolidated between 675 and $8, right? So, and then we came up from 623, and then the high was around 854. Now we're about at the 50% area of where the pumps originated at 623 to 854. So that support will be exactly 725. Now, if we can just hold 725 to $8 area until earnings, I think that's the ideal situation. And then if the earnings are good, which I'm hoping they are, I know it's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of volatility, because a lot of eyes are on Opendoor and also the real estate market. They want to see how Opendoor is doing, and they're going to gauge that based on their earnings. So if we can hold this area, and then when earnings come out, and say it's good earnings, and then you also on a platform like Robinhood, that's going to gain even more attention. So you have good earnings, a lot of attention from Robinhood. That's going to, I think, make the stock price go up maybe $8 to $9 possibly. But all that has to happen for Opendoor. Good earnings, and then everything goes well on the Robinhood app. We did go lower than 725, but we are above it. And I am happy that we have this news about Opendoor on Robinhood. That's going to be very nice to deliver their earnings. And then the other good thing is that we're above 725 to support, and we do have news about Robinhood on how they're going to deliver their earnings. A Q&A session, which is going to gain exposure for Robinhood and Opendoor. And I'm happy that they're working together. Robinhood is a great company, and the closer Opendoor and Robinhood is, I think the better. All right, everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Take care.